Clink. What's happening, guys? Cheers. Got the rum today. I'm Dave the Film Junkie here. Welcome to the Film Junkie After Video Show. If you're new to the After Video Show, it's not really a show. Just me talking to my webcam, microphone, everything. Just recapping the videos I uploaded today. I'm going to recap I only did 2 today, but we're going to talk about last night because last night was crazy. And I'm sure you saw my reactions to some of the footage that was shown last night. Oh, it was a good night, guys. It was a really good night. But if you want, we'll talk about that in a bit. But let's talk about the videos I uploaded today. Apparently, there's a leaked Captain America: Civil War piece of footage out there from D23. Don't get too nutty, Professor. It's not like the whole trailer. There's even some websites that say like the trailer leaked online. It's only about 20-something seconds. It's a snippet. It's a scene, and it's the scene that has to do with Falcon and his Redwing droid. Because we all know in the books, Falcon can actually control birds, and he has a actual Redwing, I guess, Falcon, and he can utilize that. That's part of his abilities. But of course, they wanted it to appeal to more realistic standpoints. So now he's just got like some kind of droid, and then he could see what's going on with his goggles, which is cool. And so if you haven't checked it out, go check that out. And then Star Wars Episode 8 delayed until December. Okay, it's okay. Don't freak out. Okay, this is. I hate it when people just immediately think, "Oh fuck, they don't know what they're doing. They need more time because they don't know what they're doing." Same thing with Batman vs Superman. It's just like, no, it's not so much that they don't know what they're doing. They just want to have ample amount of time to achieve what they want to achieve. That's what it is. And it's looking like the reason for this is because Disney and Lucasfilm, they want December to be like Star Wars month because I think Rogue One's coming out this December or somewhere around then. And so I think, if you look at what happened with The Force Awakens cleaned up. Holiday season's the perfect time for a huge movie like this because it just cleaned up. It was perfect because it just had the 2 holiday weekends to just dominate. And it dominated 4 weekends in a row. So I don't see this as anything bad. The only thing that sucks is, we got to wait like another 7 months, which is, or 6 months, whatever, which is heart-wrenching. But you know what? If that just gives them more time to make a better movie, so be it. Because they need to, they need to make a good movie, and I'm sure they're going to knock it out of the park. So don't freak out about that, guys. But yes, that is what's going on. That's what I posted today. But last night, baby, whoo! I tell you what, it was just like DC crazy. I mean, the Dawn of Justice League special, of course, showed on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. Beforehand, and then some dickhead. Well, I'll give him credit. It was pretty funny. I'm sure him and his friends were laughing his ass off. But somebody put like, "Oh, there's gonna be a live stream of the DC special. Just use it here," and it was fake. It's pretty funny, I guess. But it was just like, you son of a bitch. But so there's just a lot to be shown there. More Batman vs Superman footage. I mean, when you watch the special, it was just like you just see little tidbits of stuff you haven't seen. Like the biggest thing that gave me the biggest fucking boner was the Batcave tunnel. You see the Batmobile speeding through a crazy looking bat tunnel. Oh man. That was like my favorite part about that extra footage was seeing the Batmobile racing down the Batcave's tunnel. Oh man, it just kind of reminded me of the Batman the animated series. The opening little thing where you see like the Batmobile just rocketing down the tunnel. I mean, of course, that was just like it wasn't as crazy as this, but man, I cannot wait to see that. So freaking good. And of course, we had our first look at Cyborg and Flash. Flash looks awesome, man. The concept art for Ezra Miller, it looks great. Like the costume looks like it's out of that freaking Injustice, that game. It kind of looks like that, and I think they said they were going to reference that. And I'm sure there's going to be like reasons for why the suit looks like that, the mechanics of it, because let's face facts, folks. The Flash is going to be traveling through time and stuff. And I even thought about this too. It was like, okay, if he's going to be traveling through time, Wonder Woman takes place at first in the early 1900s. Think they're going to do something with that? Possibility. Who knows? Who knows? But it was cool seeing that. It was cool seeing concept art of Cyborg. He looks great. Then, of course, the new Suicide Squad trailer was just amazing. I've probably watched it about 7, 8, 9 times. I'm going to watch it more, don't worry. Sometimes what I'll do when I'm like done with everything, I'll lay on the couch and I'll just watch all the trailers of the movies coming out like this year. I'll watch Deadpool, Batman vs. Superman, all the trailers. I'll watch Captain America Civil War, Suicide Squad trailers. Sometimes I'll just watch them all in a row, like as they came out, and just realize, like, fuck, I can't believe all this is happening. It's just a good time to be alive. Good time to be a nerd and be alive. That's for damn sure. So, oh man, that trailer was just, talk about just tone. Talk about just the tone of this movie is going to be so fun. It's crazy. Then, of course, they showed Wonder Woman footage. This movie looks great. Like, I was kind of wondering, well, how is it going to be shot? How is it going to look? And Patty Jenkins is bringing us something special. It looks really good. I love that it's not all bright and colorful or like it's like desert-y or blah, blah, blah. It's just like, it's got this gritty, dark tone to it. And that's what the DCEU is doing. Marvel is light, bright colors, not really bright colors, but it's just light and just happy almost. You know, I think Civil War is going to bring it down a peg to a darker. Even Age of Ultron brought it to a dark sense, but still, I think Captain America is going to do it the right way because Age of Ultron, some of the dark tones were just not. But I think. DC just wants to show it differently. You know, it's cool. And then, of course, they showed a new TV spot for Batman vs. Superman last night as well that shows them charging at each other. Oh, God. Cannot wait to see that. And then, of course, you know, we got the concept art for Cyborg, Flash, Aquaman. Looks all great. And then, like, the whole time I'm watching, when it was ended, I went, they showed all the fucking logos. They showed all the logos for all the movies. So I was like, I better make a video about that. And sure enough, people were already posting like little snippets and someone made cool little GIFs with the logos. So if you haven't seen that yet, I mean, everything's down below, filmjunkie.com. Just check it all out. Just run through the homepage. It's all right there. And the logos look awesome. Aquaman, Flash, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, and Green Lantern Corps. Oh, so good. And, one thing that struck me today, though, that I think that nobody's really talking about, and I was like, wait a minute, we're missing one of the movies here, one of the heroes here. Why didn't they even talk about Shazam or Black Adam? That movie's coming out, right? The Rock is going to be Black Adam. What's going on there? Now, possibly one of the reasons is because I heard that it's not a Warner Brothers production. It's DC, but it's not Warner Brothers. I heard like New Line is like going to be distributing it. So it might not even be with the DCEU. But when The Rock was teasing everything like that, he was talking about, he's going to take on Superman and blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. It's a little strange because the Green Lantern movie's not supposed to come out till 2020. Cyborg's not supposed to come out till 2019. Shazam was supposed to come out before that. So what's going on with that? The Rock hasn't really talked about it ever since they announced it. He hasn't talked anything about it. He's too busy talking about the Baywatch fucking movie, which is okay, sure. But yeah, it's a little strange. So I'm wondering about that. You know, because I was like, wait a minute, Shazam. Why didn't they talk about Shazam or Black Adam? What the fuck? It's weird. But maybe they'll be in the new wave of these movies. Who knows? It's going to be fantastic, though. I mean, I love the special. The only thing that kind of got to me about the special was Kevin Smith and Jeff Johns. They were acting. They were totally acting through the whole thing. It wasn't like just let's just talk. Because I love Kevin Smith. Don't get me wrong. I love Kevin Smith ever since I saw Mallrats when it showed on Stars in like 1995 or 6, whatever. I've been a fan of that guy. Seen all of his movies. Love all of his movies. Just love the way he talks. He's a big nerd. He's a big Batman fan. I listen to his podcast. That's why I know that he was not being real. Because he was just totally overacting. And Jeff Johns, not exactly always in front of the camera and always talking, so you could tell he was just kind of like robotic. And it was just kind of like, that's the only part I'm like, oh, come on, guys. Come on. Just like talk normal, and they weren't talking normal. But but other than that, that's just spilt milk right there. That's nothing. I still think the whole special was great, and it just got me super excited. I mean, God. Cyborg is going to be interesting because he is so relevant for this day and age now, because even Jeff Johns talked about how he's constantly linked, he's constantly taking in data. He's always connected to the internet. So he's almost like Ultron, I guess you could say. So he's always receiving. Yeah, he's always just receiving all this information. So, I mean, now we're in the day of like instant information and social media and everything. That movie is going to really work. Like, it probably wouldn't have worked back in the early 2090s. It wouldn't have worked, but it'll work now, big time. So that's cool stuff. So there you go, guys. That's all I really wanted to talk about, all that stuff. So go ahead, check it out, filmjunkie.com. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to my other channel that has all the news and everything. I've been rambling too much. And, yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about right now. So cheers, guys. I'm Dave, the Film Junkie. Thank you for watching the Film Junkie After Video Show. Appreciate it. Talk to you guys later.